In a time of conflict and even civil war, one fort in Kansas survives the brutality for us all to see and learn from today. Take a journey back in time prior to and of the Civil War, a historic experience within beautiful grounds lined with the original fort buildings and relics of the frontier West. Those of the Fort Scott National Historic Site, a very well maintained historic park where you can guide yourself through the westward expansion of America and through the time capsule from the era of the Civil War. I will give you a nice brief overview of this historic site to help you gauge your experience. Welcome to Motoring Fanatic. I hope you are doing well and that this little sample of the Fort Scott historic site serves you well. Please subscribe down below and click that like button, both of which helps very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fort Scott holds a unique place in the formative years of Kansas State's beginnings in 1842. It was a primary hub of the western expansion of the nation, as well as the Bleeding Kansas and Civil War eras. Fort Scott in Fort Scott, Kansas, was named after General Winfield Scott, established by the U.S. Army from 1842 to 1853 for the protection of settlers from Indians. When abandoned by the Army in 1853, it was purchased by the settlers in 1855. Shortly afterwards, made a community and chartered as a city in 1860. Later, the citizens went through incredible hardships and brutality during the Civil War time period. Part of the conflict was regionally described as the Bleeding Kansas, as area settlers fought for and against slavery still occurring at the time. Yet on January 29, 1861, Kansas joined the Union and freed all the slaves. Although there is sorrowful Black history, there is also some very good forward-moving Black history there as well. For those of you interested in Black history, I would encourage you to also visit the Gordon Parks Museum on the south side of town. During the Civil War, Fort Scott was a U.S. Army district headquarters, quartermaster, supply depot, training center, and recruitment station. Come around 1870 through 1900, Fort Scott was a premier, bustling city that competed with Kansas City for becoming the largest railroad center west of the Mississippi, later becoming an agricultural and small industry center for the region. The fort is easy to reach, located in Kansas, on the border of Kansas and Missouri, in the crosshairs of Highway 54 and 69, precisely on the northmost side of the town, almost exactly where 54 and 69 intersect. Parking is very good, especially for ADA and anyone wanting to walk portions of the city for shopping and dining, all of which is extremely good. And the city is well kept, just as the fort is. Very clean and neat. Just a really, really nice laid back place. There are your typical shops plus antique shops, pubs, restaurants, etc., etc. Really very easy to enjoy yourself for a full day. As you would suspect, Google ratings, TripAdvisor rating, Trips.com, Yelp, all these ratings are around 4.5 out of 5, which is extremely typical. I really haven't seen any lower ratings for all of these national parks that I've been to. So there you go. Expect good quality. Ratings, as you know, are very subjective. My personal rating for Fort Scott is like a 3 out of 5. Good history, very relevant to America. And the relics are very nice. Everything all around is just well kept and preserved, and all the displays are really, really cool. So I think you're going to like it a lot. Why is it that you would really enjoy this place and that the ratings are what they are? Well, the site consists of 20 historic structures, parade ground, 5 acres of restored tall grass prairie, and more. The buildings themselves are beautiful, authentically restored and maintained, examples of military Greek revival elements on French colonial architecture. 11 original structures and 9 having been reconstructed, which actually depict an experience of military posts as built and occupied by the U.S. Army on the American frontier. Guided tours are also available, but you need to call ahead of time and see if you can schedule something like that. For more information about all of this good stuff around the fort and everything that's been going on through all these ages, I would say visit the National Park Service website for Fort Scott. You can simply go to the National Park Service website first if you want and browse some of the other parks and sites that are in Kansas. Looking at the Fort Scott page, you will find a lot of good information, things that they do, and their schedule of events, which I really hope they have more. And if you want to be involved in their events, they do recruit volunteers. So pretty cool stuff. But anyway, on their site, you can also see alerts and conditions to be aware of as you plan on going out there. Hey, and you know what else is really neat about this place? It's free. So that is really cool. You can just drive up and go walk around, go through the visitor center, watch the movie, all that kind of good stuff, and just relax and enjoy yourself. No passes are required. The visitor center is located on the ground floor of the Posts Hospital, which is at the entrance of the site near Old Fort Boulevard. Open April 1st through September 30th, closed Wednesday and Thursday, and then open 8:30 to 4:30 Friday through Tuesday. I know that's a weird way of saying it, but that's, they're closed Wednesday and Thursday. Fine. They're also closed on all of the main holidays. With about 26,000 visitors every year, it must have something to offer most people. History of America, Indians, Black history, and migrants of all kinds. The glimpse of the process of freedom from slavery, that is very significant. Freedom for all, and freedom to visit all kinds of great places across Kansas, such as reviewing the many Kansas Byways. Here I flip through the pages of the Kansas Byways booklet showing 12 great locations and driving areas for enhancing your relaxing journey. I thank you so much for watching this video. I really, really do. I hope it gave you an idea of the old fort and its grounds, plus all that it's related to. I am sure you will enjoy it. It is truly a fine place to expand your knowledge of American history, a relaxing place. considering it's completely opposite Wild West past. And with that, please relax, take it easy, enjoy your road odyssey, be a motoring fanatic, enjoy your ride, take it easy, and I will see you later. Bye.